Now, I think you ought to know this, but in today's video, we've got something cool to check out.
Think you ought to know this!
What is going on, ladies and gentlemen? It's the Mask Collector with the mostest.
Now then follow me like a Moses!
AJ Good here at the House of Masks, where we unbox and review cool stuff, and in today's video, we've got a very special score from PaleFest that I have yet to make a video about, and I am excited to talk about this one. So, I did show this off in my full PaleFest scores live stream, but I haven't made a video about it yet because I've been so busy catching up on all the other content. Plus, there's a lot of news going on in the theatrical music world that I've been trying to stay on top of as well, but today is the day. I've been really excited to make a video about this one since I received this item at PaleFest, and I'm excited because it is a cool piece, but it just has a really weird story behind it that I don't think the general public knows, and it's something that's pretty special to me. Now, I've wanted one of these for a while. Ever since Don told me that he had the mold for this thing, I've wanted to get my hands on one because it is a sentimental piece because of that story. So I'll go ahead and show it off now, and then we can talk a little bit about why it's so special to me. What we have in today's video is going to be one of the gray aliens from the Rendezvous with Ragnarok DVD from the Ragnarok era. Prime Gwar. This was mid-90s Gwar. This was really kind of experimental Gwar. It was still crude Gwar. And the Rendezvous with Ragnarok DVD is just a good Gwar time. If you guys have not seen that Gwar video yet, I would highly recommend going and checking it out. It's got some of my favorite Gwar stuff in it, including a live performance of Think You Ought to Know This by Sleazy. Now, Think You Ought to Know This is Sleazy's only other song besides Slaughterama, and it was only performed live during the Ragnarok era. So not only is it special for the reason that it's such a rare thing, it only happened during that one tour cycle, but it's also special to me because it's the reason that I wanted one of these aliens. Now, the aliens are seen throughout the entirety of the Rendezvous with Ragnarok video. However, they really come into play for Think You Ought to Know This when Sleazy comes up to do his song. Now, to make a long story short, basically all you need to know about the aliens and Sleazy during this live show is that the aliens are trying to take over the world, obviously. They want control of Earth, so they offer up a trade to Sleazy P. Martini for some gold chains, which he just can't resist, in exchange for Earth and everything on it. And Sleazy apparently obliges at first, but then when he goes to sign the contract, he ends up shooting the back of one of the aliens. It's a really cool scene with some pyro and stuff, which I really miss about Gwar. I used to love when they would do the pyro, the guns, the explosions, stuff like that. I just think that that was super cool. But there are two aliens, so with one of them being dispatched by Sleazy's shotgun, there's another alien running around who Sleazy also puts out of his misery, but not before causing some serious misery to him. Now, this is where the cool sentimental thing comes in, because the way that Sleazy kills this alien is by using a switchblade to cut into his big alien eyeballs. It is extremely gruesome, and when I was a kid, it used to make me feel a certain way and just kind of freaked me the fuck out. But because of this scene, I used to also have dreams where I grew up to work for Gwar. So I would have this reoccurring dream where I am a Gwar slave, I'm not a band member, and I'm going up and I'm getting ready, I'm getting dressed as the alien, I'm backstage, I'm putting all this stuff on, getting ready to do the scene where Sleazy kills both the aliens. So I go out on stage, we're doing our thing, and then when it comes time for Sleazy to cut my alien eyes, I realize that somebody has swapped the switchblade with a real switchblade. There is an actual knife coming into my eyes and carving my eyeballs, and it is fucking terrifying. There's nothing that I can do because I already look like I'm struggling doing the whole fake Gwar alien getting killed act. So nobody knows that inside of the eyeballs, my eyeballs are actually getting just ferociously carved out of my face. Tell me that isn't an extremely terrifying image right there. And I would have this dream like multiple times throughout my teen years. Just something else, I don't know, super weird. So these aliens are obviously pretty special to me. Now, I ended up picking this up from Don at PaleFest. He actually made this specifically for me, and I think on the second day, he was like, oh yeah, I brought that alien, you want it? And I was like, hell yeah, it was about time to add something new to my Gwar collection, and something this special. I love the Ragnarok era, and obviously I love these aliens because of what I just told you, and I know that that's probably super weird to a lot of people out there, but it is what it is. It's a sentimental piece. So, massive shout out to Don for making me one of these. I think I'm actually the only person that has any of the Ragnarok aliens in my collection. collection, which is pretty cool. I'm sure after this video, there are going to be people going over and asking Don to make one for them, so there's probably going to be more out there after this premieres, and I'm good with that. Go support Don. He deserves it. He is a fantastic dude and super easy to do business with, and you're getting real mold guar stuff. It doesn't get much better than that. So of course, I'm going to be dropping Don's information down below in the description of this video. Make sure to go show him some love and let him know that the House of Masks sent you, and maybe he'll keep hooking us up with cool stuff in the future. Now, with all of that being said, I'm going to go ahead and end this video the same way that I end all the rest of our unboxings and reviews, and that is with some nice up-close shots of this thing so you guys can see all of the beautiful, beautiful detail. Thank you guys very, very much for watching. I truly do appreciate it, and I hope that you have enjoyed this video. And with that being said, I'm out of here. So until next time, this has been AJ Good here at the House of Masks, telling you to say no to drugs and alcohol, and yes to aliens. And we'll see you guys in the next one. Oh, hey there. Editor AJ here. I was actually putting this video together when I realized that I left out a bit of information that I definitely wanted to include. So, I wanted to point out that this alien actually has even more ties to Sleazy besides being killed by Sleazy, and besides the fact that I actually purchased this by Sleazy and that it was made and created and molded and all that by Sleazy. It's actually tied to Sleazy from the It's Sleazy movie. It's another full-length Gwar movie called It's Sleazy, and this alien makes an appearance in one of the first scenes where they are doing like the introduction to Sleazy's talk show, and they show the audience with all of these Gwar characters that have been used over the years. You can see the aliens out there in the audience. So just another little quick fun fact tidbit of information. This is just a full-on Sleazy video at this point. This mask was created by Sleazy, and I mean that from the very beginning. It was sculpted, cast, finished, all that by Don himself. It was used on stage with Sleazy when Sleazy killed these aliens, and then it was also seen later when Sleazy had his own talk show. It's Sleazy, so it was out in the audience there, and I just wanted to include that because Don's the man, and I love Sleazy, and it was something that I felt was semi-important for this video. So, there you go. Now on to the hero shots. Bye!